Well, hello there, baby. All right, got to be pretty quick with this. I'm teaching English in an hour and a half. So this won't be my only preview for the Champions League final. I'm going to give you what I have now. I know there's a lot of people in this community that love to decode. I want to help you. And maybe together we can crack the code. You know what I mean? 12 in the live, 6 likes, 126 on the 126th day of the year. Gotta love that, haven't you? See Juventus today, conceded in the 96th minute. And the word penalty gets you 96. And Queen Elizabeth is age 96. And England hosted Euro 96. See Dybala opened the scoring after 48 minutes. 48 times 2 is 96. It's a joke. It really is. But I'm not going to focus on a variety of things today. I'm going to focus on why I personally believe that Liverpool will be winning their 7th European Cup. There's stuff for Madrid. I haven't looked too deep into Madrid, but there's stuff for them. However, I've said for 2 months I like Liverpool to win all 4 trophies, and nothing's changed my mind as of yet. So, yo, baby. Howdy, folks. What's up? Much love to you, Undoctrinated. Hey, Space Cowboy. Malik. Nukes for Jesus. How do you instantly know it's the 126th day of the year? Do you always keep track? That's impressive, mate. I've got a connection with numbers. Madrid will stay on 13 Champions Leagues. That's why I really wanted Madrid to knock out City, because of that 13, because there's 13 Illuminati bloodlines. If Elizabeth dies 520, she dies 4 weeks and 1 day after her birthday, the 13th prime. Kobe Bryant died at age 41, supposedly, with his 13-year-old daughter. So I'd be shocked. There's some 14s for Madrid. All the 43s have been decoding, like how Super Bowl 56 had 43 points. 43 is the 14th prime. Pope Francis born with 14 days left in the year. So Madrid can get that 14th. However, I have a way stronger riddle for Liverpool to get their 7th. J.K. Rowling, definite bloke, has a Baphomet tattoo on her wrist as well. If you want to check it out, to all you Harry Potter fans out there, it was not her/him who wrote those books. It was demons. Okay? Can you decode Canelo? I could. I don't have time today, though, but I could. I can decode any sport. City's losing. There's a monster riddle for Newcastle to upset Man City, but I'm not going to go through that. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but there's a really good riddle for City to slip up. And all the media are going to do is like, oh, well, that defeat in Madrid, it's really affected their psyche. It's crushed their mentality. That's what the storyline's going to be for Man City, that they blew it. Again, the fact that they conceded 3 goals in 5 minutes, and Man City are supposedly the best team in the world. They were the favourites for the Champions League. It's a joke that that's even possible. That's the type of stuff that wakes people up. I can go on all day about prime numbers, Fibonacci sequences, gematria, sacrifices. Now I'll just say, listen, do you really think Real Madrid could score 3 goals in 5 minutes against the best team in the world? Do you believe that? When they didn't score in 90 minutes, do you believe that? You think that's real? You think that's not magic? When at the end of the game, you heard Peter Schmeichel and Gillen Balleg laughing and mocking the audience, saying it was a magical night and it was full of magic, laughing and mocking the audience. I broke down that interview on my Patreon, telling you it's magic in your face. And look when they talk as well, like they'll use, this is the Masonic point, so they'll be like, they'll do that, like when they took a 1-0 lead, and they'll do the Masonic point, and then they're like, and then they got the 3rd goal. Although, like, it's like, I see what they do because I can see through them now. I know what they're doing. They can't mock me. They can't mock me anymore. Decoding NHL playoff game, I could quite easily. I decoded NHL all last season. It's no different to any of the other sports, the way you do it. Real Madrid's 47th year in the European Cup. Jurgen Klopp equals 47. Liverpool 47. It's 47 degrees on the Freemason compass as well. Vatican's 47. Francis is 47. 47 is a really, really big number. Half of 94 is 47. I think Liverpool win out and get 94 points in the Premier League, which I said a while ago because Prince Philip died on 9-4. Coronavirus pandemic's 94. We know what Prince Philip said that he wanted to come back as when he died. I can't say it because I got a video deleted. Yeah, Rodrigo pointed up when he got subbed in. It's to the gods. It's the demons that are doing this, guys. Demonic magic that's fulfilling these rituals. That's what it is. These people literally, people like Rodrigo sells his soul to Satan, and then the demons possess Rodrigo. They'll give him this success so he can feel it, but he's going to get fucked in a future life. Steve McManaman is on gear. You can just tell when he's speaking. Again, it's not a coincidence that you've got all these connections between Liverpool and Madrid, which I'm going to go through. And Steve McManaman played for Liverpool and Madrid, and so did Michael Owen, which are two of the most iconic Liverpool players. They went to Madrid. It's all sick. It's all disgusting. It's all disturbing. It's all ritual. I'm going to call it out. I've told you, if somehow Elizabeth goes 520 and Liverpool win all 4 trophies, that's enough for me. I've told you, I don't need to do any more to prove my point. That'll be enough. And it's still asking so much for that to happen. It still is. But if that does happen, then our community, then it's game over for people who deny our work. Simple as that. And see how I'm saying our work and not my work? It's game over for them. They can't say shit. Cheers, Adam. My first stream in a while because I'm so busy, but your work is appreciated. Thank you for all that you do and stay blessed. Cheers. I kind of had a day off today, because the girl that I tutor, she's busy doing something with the family. So today I was pretty productive. Went to the car wash, went to the beach, went to the bank, did some decoding. I'm going out tonight. All I have today is an English class online because I don't coach on Fridays. Your name is being shared in many transvestigation sites on Facebook. I shared it and now they cannot wait for your Princess Di. Oh, thank you, Brody. I hope they weren't saying that I was trans. When I first read that, I was like, what? But yeah, I've only done 2 of them. I did Cardi B, who's blatantly a bloke, and I did Michelle Obama, Big Mike, which is even more blatant in my opinion, scratching his balls all the time in photos. So yeah, the Princess Diana one will be on its way when I'm supposed to do it. Again, I'm not the guy who has a schedule for his videos and his lives. I'm sneaking this in now because it felt right. And oh my God, it's 4:40. 4:04. I'll get to 44 later in this video, but I can only do about an hour and 20 minutes. Rangers in UAL final. I reckon Ramsey scores the winner. Again, yeah, Ram. Good call with the Ram in his name. Aaron Ramsey, the guy who for a while, every time he scored, a celebrity died. Aaron Ramsey came out of nowhere, played at Cardiff. Keep your eye on scumbags like him/her because they're disgraceful human beings. How many times did Aaron Ramsey score winning goals in FA Cup finals as well for Arsenal? He always seemed to pop up in the big games in the FA Cup finals, did he not? Is there a place to learn what these Masonic signs mean? Yeah, watch videos of mine and other people's. I don't exactly know what they all mean, but they use them because they have a frequency to them and they communicate with each other via symbols rather than words. And we're not aware of that. It goes on in a courtroom. They communicate via symbols. Well, Steve McManaman is on the game. Okay, I've read that. What else we got? Do you know about the Jason Bickford channel and unified code theory? I do not. Hey, Adam Lastman. Prince Charles to be coronated at age 73. Yes. 73 is an enormous part of my code, which I'll get into. Liverpool win Real Madrid, and the commentators say Liverpool are crowned champions. They're already calling it football royalty. Real Madrid against Liverpool. They're calling it football royalty, the final, which is just a joke. It's mockery because Real Madrid are owned by royalty. And then you've got Mo Salah, who's the Egyptian king. They gave him that nickname, didn't they? The Egyptian king. So he was the guy who 4 years ago got injured by number 4, Sergio Ramos, who's a female. And he missed the majority of the Champions League final, Salah. It was all staged. Number 4 injured him. And Salah will probably have a big final, won't he? But I still think Mane is going to get the winning goal. I was playing FIFA and I beat Real Madrid 1-0. Wow. Liverpool beat Real Madrid 1-0 in the 1981 European Cup, which I'll discuss. Another 10. I won't be shocked with either 1-0 Liverpool or 3-1 Liverpool. That's where I'm going right now. A lot can happen. The final's May the 28th, but that's what I'm going for. I haven't looked into Man United or Brighton, but I think Chelsea win. With the code that I have, I think Chelsea are going to win. Ramsey might kill the Queen. Yeah, the Europa League finals 2 days before 520, and the Premier League season finishes 2 days after 520. I told you England can win their second World Cup. Guys, I'm telling you, if she goes 520, I'll be able to dictate where the future's going. I really believe that. I think England have to win the World Cup if she goes 520 with everything that I have, which I've not even discussed with most people. LeBron James will be at the Champions League final, yeah, because he's a part owner of Liverpool, supposedly. It's all ritual. But yeah, LeBron's going to be there. LeBron's massively connected to 33, massively connected to number 33, which I'll get to again later in the video. Just trying to go through your comments. Do you still stand by the Queen's death being announced in 520? I do. I believe it's either, I'm like 90% it's 520 in my head. And if it's not that, I believe it's going to be June the 3rd. It's one of those 2 dates. But I'm almost certain for me it's 520. If it's not, I'll look more into 6-3. And if it's not 6-3, I'll just stop decoding her death. Because I'll be amazed if it's not May the 20th. Like, truly amazed. And people are saying, are you prepared to be famous when she goes May the 20th? Number one, I'm not prepared. And number two, I'm not going to be famous. I'll never be famous. I'm fully aware of that. So people keep asking me, are you prepared to be famous? It's not going to happen. My channel might grow a little bit. By the way, somebody on Twitter said he's going to come for me. And I was like, all right then. And then he blocked me for no reason. I literally posted a code about my receipt today. I went to the beach. I got 2 beers, a bottle of water, and a bag of crisps. And it came to 96 pesos, the age of the Queen. Paid with 100 pesos. 100, the square root of 10. A funeral's 10 days after she dies. And I got 4 pesos change. And Liverpool can win 4 trophies this year. And Philip got, his funeral was 4 days before the Queen's birthday. The 4 Horsemen. Musk buying Twitter for 44 billion. Brady's 44, who's always in the news. So I'll go through what I have. But yeah, I do think it's 520, but I'm not one of them. I don't know what's going to happen. I ain't mystic, but I do believe angels are guiding me. And the synchronicities that I've had in my life over the last 3 months have been incredible. I was speaking to my mate Jay Sol, and he basically said, listen, your incredible synchronicities and your unbelievable hit rate with your sports picks are since you stopped gambling, because you're doing this for the right reasons now. And he said, I inspired him to stop gambling. I know it sounds silly because I give out sports picks, but oh my God, there's 53 in the live, 16 likes. Elizabeth coronating 53. We just had Italy win the Euros 53 years after they last won it in the 16th edition. 53, the 16th prime, baby. Wild stuff. Yeah, the Queen is a man. All royal family members are inverts. All of them. Not some of them, all of them. Every single royal family member, I don't care if they're from England, if they're from Holland, if they're from Denmark, they are the opposite sex. They mock us. They mock us, and I'll keep calling them out because I see it now. I have the gift of discernment and seeing through bullshit, as well as anybody in the world right now who's not one of them, who knows the crap. Number 96 belongs to Germany. Well, I guess they won Euro 96, but I'm not sure why it belongs to Germany, that number. I don't think any number belongs to anyone or anything. Madrid might win 2-4 knockout stages. Well, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. 2, 3 plus 45 plus 56 plus 24 is 148, like how the final is on 148th day of the year. Some good numbers there, but I'll tell you what I have. Oh, by the way, did you see the Family Guy episode that was aired May the 20th, 2012, which had the Queen dying? And she might die exactly 10 years later. I've told you, Family Guy, they aired a show of Robin Williams where Peter Griffin had a gun, which was Robin Williams, committing suicide. And then the same day it was aired in England, Robin Williams committed suicide, which he never did because Robin Williams is Melinda Gates. If you watch my video, people like Robin Williams don't take their own lives. They don't get taken out, okay? The character dies. Better start realizing that. Some of these D, E, F, G list celebrities, they probably get taken out by a code or because they've opened their mouth or to distract the masses. People like Robin Williams does not get taken out by them. He's one of them and he's probably high ranked and he's still here. Like if they were to tell you Bill Gates assassinated, it's not, never did. It's nonsense. All right, I'll tell you some of the stuff that I have. Benzema may have a say. especially with the final being in Paris and he's French, although he's not even French, he's Algerian. Like the majority of the French national team are actually Africans, which is a joke. The list goes on. Mbappe, Kante, they don't come from Europe. They're Africans. Like, wasn't Zidane Algerian as well? All right, I'll tell you some of the stuff I have, because I can't. Keep your chin up if you're wrong on the Queen. You've done more for everyone in this community than being right and wrong on decodes. Thank you, and I will. I'm very strong in my mindset now. If the Queen doesn't go on that date, a few people will call me out. I know in April, I got 94% of my picks right. That's because of the Queen. And if she don't go, the Queen riddle's worked for at least 6 to 7 weeks. If she does go on that day, it will be immense. If she doesn't, she doesn't. You can't dismiss my work. Or maybe you can attempt it, but again, watch my videos from the first video to my recent one. I told you Liverpool would go and win 3-2 against Villarreal. I said Madrid would beat Man City 3-1. The other week, I told you Liverpool would draw 2-2 at the Etihad. You can't do that without this knowledge. It's not luck, what I do. I did a massive code yesterday about 20 with the Phoenix Suns, massive with the 20 the day before, and they win by 20 points. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. All right, here we go. I'm going to go through some of the stuff that I have, but not all of it. I'm just going to tease you. Little tease, baby. Some of the stuff that I found recently. So first of all, I keep talking about 53 because Elizabeth was coronated in 53. And if she dies 5:20, a funeral is going to be on 5:30, like 53. And Klopp, if he wins the Champions League final inside 90 minutes, and I think Liverpool are about evens, he's going to get his 53rd Champions League win. So that's massive. That's absolutely huge. Suns win tonight, CP3 birthday today. I think Dallas win. This numbers for the Suns, like the 56, like how Dallas can stay on 56 wins, on 5-6, too obvious for me. I think Dallas come in with 56 wins, and then they get the 57th going into 5-7, plus a million other things that I found for Dallas. And a lot of the time on the top stars' birthdays, they lose. So, again, back when I first decoded, I could be wrong with this. It's like, Phoenix Suns gets you 56, Pope 56, Society of Jesus 56, today's 5-6. Chris Paul's the star of Phoenix. He's born on 5-6. Dallas down 56 wins. I don't believe that's the case. I nailed the first two. I said the Suns would take a 2-0 lead. This is way tougher. The other two were really blatant for the Suns to win, in my opinion. I think Dallas sneak this. I think Dallas win this, and they'll become 1-2 in the series. Chris Paul turned 37 today, 37 the 12th prime. I think it's going to be Dallas. But I'm not certain. I would definitely not recommend anyone to bet big on this. But I've only got 2 picks wrong so far in the NBA play-ins and playoff games. Only 2. One, I said Boston would beat the Bucks in the first game, and it didn't happen. I can't remember even what the other one was. All the others have been right. Arsene Wenger, Arsenal manager, Klopp of the COP, Liverpool manager, they're born and bred for the roles. It's why a lot of celebrities, especially musicians, say I was born to do this. Or I was born this way, like Lady Gaga, who's a bloke. Anyway, let me keep going anyway, so I don't have long. Check this out. Klopp can get his 174th point in the Champions League with a win in the final. Prince Philip was buried 17-4. We just had the 174th edition of the Grand National, which is heavily connected to royalty. Got races like the Royal Ascot. I saw Liverpool became the 4th club to reach 10 European Cup finals. That's a joke in itself. There's so many 4s. Klopp just got to his 4th Champions League final. Because remember, in 2013, he got to the final with Dortmund. 2013 is when Pope Francis became the Pope. And it's funny how, I'm pretty sure it was Dortmund against Bayern, a German final. And obviously the Illuminati were founded in Germany, in Bavaria. It's a joke. Somebody like Klopp makes me physically sick. He makes me sick, that guy. And what is it with Liverpool players? They all seem to have fake teeth. Klopp has fake teeth. Mane's teeth are fake. Firmino's teeth are fake. I'm pretty sure Coutinho's teeth are fake when he was there. What is it with these motherfuckers having fake teeth at Liverpool? I've noticed that. They had rotten teeth. And now they have these. Jurgen Klopp, everything about that Nazi is fake, and he makes me sick. And it's someone like Klopp. You know what, Klopp? It's someone like you that makes me do what I do. You prick, who was born on 616, the alternate number of the beast. He was born June the 16th. Trent Alexander-Arnold, number 66, who's a female. Okay, England won the World Cup in 66. The Church of Satan was founded in 66. Do you know Trent Alexander-Arnold's family is connected to Sir Alex Ferguson as well? Should look into that. Yeah, Carragher's teeth are blatantly fake. These people are just fake. They're deceivers, and they will go down, and they will go down in our lifetime. All right, they will. They will. All right, what else do I have? Oh, there's too much here. All right, what about these 67s? You had Liverpool signing Alisson for 67 million from Roma, where Pope Francis resides. Notice how Roma just beat Leicester in a big ritual with Tammy Abraham, who's also a female. So these 67s, Alisson signed for Liverpool for 67 million. Liverpool are going to come into this Champions League final with 6 European Cups. They can get 7, like 67 in the 67th edition of the Champions League. It's not a coincidence that another female, Harvey Elliott, who came out of nowhere, who plays for Liverpool, he got injured all over the news. What's his jersey number? 67. I've told you how I believe Queen Elizabeth dies 5/20, 2022 on 67 date numerology. Her recent 96th birthday was on 67 date numerology. 4 plus 21 plus 20 plus 22, 67. And Kobe Bryant synced up to all of this. And he died supposedly on 67 date numerology pure. Didn't he? 1 plus 26 plus 20 plus 20. So all these 67s, they connect to the Queen. Diaz scored Liverpool's second goal in Spain against Villarreal after 67 minutes. It's off the charts. 67, the 19th prime. Queen gets you 19 in gematria. Supposedly, she was first vaccinated with Prince Philip on January the 9th, won 9. Liverpool won the 2019 Premier League campaign. First time in 30 years they win the league. Corona gets you 30. England hosted Euro 96, 30 years after they won the World Cup, which they hosted in 66. I do believe Dallas will win tonight, but again, I've done phenomenal the last 6 weeks, but I don't know everything. I think Dallas, I'm not super confident. My code is very strong. But betting against the Phoenix Suns is tough. They're super connected to the Society of Jesus and the Pope. Harvey Elliott, the guy I was talking about, number 67 for Liverpool, he was born on 4-4. Klopp can become 4-4 versus Ancelotti if he wins. I keep talking about 44. I've told you how Elon Musk just bought Twitter for 44 billion. 44 is the big kill number in gematria. And all the fours, Klopp's 4th European Cup final or Champions League final. Liverpool become the 4th club to reach 10 European Cup finals. The 33s, Hillsborough disaster was 33 years ago. It's why I said Liverpool would win the FA Cup at the beginning of the season. And I found a massive 33 that most people won't even process, but you can write it down. Madrid can stay on 13 European Cups. Liverpool get their 7th European Cup. Put those numbers together. 137 is the 33rd prime. This can happen 33 years after the Hillsborough disaster, where originally we told that 96 people died, like Elizabeth's going to go at 96. Then they told us it was 97. 97, the 25th prime. She goes on 25. Became the Queen at 25. Ronaldo born on 25, like Neymar. Sideburns behind the ears. What's going on? Yeah, the UK dialing code is +44. Somebody said earthquakes 44. I don't have that. I had the +44 with the dialing code. What about all the 73s I've been talking about forever and a day? Remember, I had Brady and the Bucks to win the Super Bowl before the Super Bowl season began in 2021. I said Brady would go 7-3 in Super Bowls in the 21st year, the 21st century, and 73 is the 21st prime. And he did that, and then he retired on 2-1. told you how Elizabeth was married to Prince Philip for 73 years, who also died the 21st year of the 21st century. Told you how Tower Bridge was built and opened in 73. Well, if Liverpool win, I told you it's going to be their 10th European Cup final. Do you know what they're going to become if they win? 7-3. 73. They're going to become 7-3 in European Cup finals if they win. Another 73. Okay? George Bush Sr. was married to a bloke, so-called husband, for 73 years. It's the longest ever presidential marriage. 73 years. Illusion looking like Tintin. Look at this. Yeah, that's a great show. No, I got looking really fresh at the sides. Nice sideburns. You know what I'm saying? This bit, I'm struggling. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I accepted my hair loss a while ago, guys. I used to have really good hair. I remember when I dressed up as the Joker, the Heath Ledger version, I had hair down here and it was green. Beautiful, glorious hair. Now it's gone. Somebody actually left a comment which made me laugh. I think they were trying to offend me, but it really made me laugh. They said, have you been losing your hair because of the stress? I was like, nah, mate. Like, my hair started going about 7 or 8 years ago, but it made me laugh. And a girl today, I'm not going to say her name, she said something funny to me, because I can have banter with myself. Again, people say you're arrogant, you're too cocky. I can make fun out of myself, and I don't think I'm that arrogant and cocky. I keep delivering, and people call me out for not doing it. That's when I get cocky. But I said to her, I was like, do you think next time I should actually keep more hair here? And she said, what hair? And I just laughed. I screamed. Like, I was like, oh my God, you killed me there. So yeah, you got to have a bit of banter. You got to have a bit of banter with it all. I know my hair's shite. I make the best out of it. But I actually look all right with a shaved head. When I shave my head, that's when everyone calls me Jason Statham. And I do look like him with my head shaved. Barbara Bush, yeah, that's the bloke. Hair like the great Carly. I told you that. Who has bigger feet, the great Carly or Michelle Obama? I think great Carly's feet are like size 55, so it's going to be a close one. Who's winning the NBA? I think the Warriors. If it's not the Warriors, it's the Suns. But I think the Warriors, which I said 3 months ago. The next game they've got against Memphis, that's a toughie. They could drop to 1-2. And that's Ja Morant's number, who's basically a blatant female Ja Morant. Confidence and arrogance are completely different. I completely agree with that. I completely agree with that. And again, when you're good at something, there's nothing wrong with saying it. Like, every now and again. You can praise yourself, guys, occasionally, if you deserve it. Don't be one of those people that praises yourself all the time, or praises yourself when you don't warrant praise. But again, if I got 94% in a month for picks, and I've decoded every day of the month, then I deserve a bit of credit when people try and call me out. And I didn't even bet. I didn't even win any money off my picks. Somebody in this Twitter, which I was going back and forth with a little bit, good and bad, 73 in the live, that's hilarious, was like, oh, you're going to be a shill because you have Patreon and you're making good money. It's like, piss off. I make good money because I'm really good at what I do. And again, that's not me being cocky. If I wasn't, people wouldn't pay, would they? I don't make anybody pay. They're just jealous. They don't have one. But anyway, let me go back. Let me go back to some of the numbers. I'm not here to call people out and get annoyed. So Trent Alexander-Arnold's maternal grandmother was once in a relationship with Sir Alex. Her son was John Alexander, which is Trent's uncle, and he was appointed secretary of Man United. They're all synced, guys. They're all synced. Did you see the Elizabeth line is going to open the 24th of May, 4 days after the date I predicted she'll die? That'll be interesting, won't it? On the 144th day of the year, and I was born 14/4. How beautiful will that synchronicity be? If that Elizabeth line opens the 144th day of the year and I was born on 14/4 on my dad's birthday, how glorious will that be? It's funny how Beatles gets you 44 in gematria. And there was 4 members of the Beatles for another 4 connection for them to win all 4 major trophies. The four horsemen I've been talking about forever and a day with Revelation, which I've been talking about for over a year in my codes with Revelation and the Bible. Do you know when Liverpool beat Madrid in 1981, when it was 1-0, it was the 26th edition, the European Cup. Queen 26, born 26, became the Queen 26. Kobe Bryant died the 26th day of 2020. And the finals in Paris, the upcoming one. And that's where it was in 1981. And who else died in Paris? Princess Diana, whose middle name is Francis, which is a joke. Princess Diana never died. Princess Diana was a bloke as well, a deceiver. And the fact that they just managed to convince the whole world that Princess Diana was a beautiful princess when it was a bloke and not even beautiful. It's why she had this short hair and big hands and butch legs. But they convinced the whole world that Princess Diana was beautiful. Somehow managed to convince the whole world Michelle Obama is attractive as well. All first ladies are blokes. Deal with it. Yes, I do believe Princess Diana is David Furnish, Elton John's husband. That's why Elton John sung, and it seems to me you've lived your life like a candle in the wind. Elton John's a woman, blatant. He looks like your auntie, all right? And he's got a demon in him. And he also sung the same song for Marilyn Monroe, who's also, or was, a bloke. What else have we got? Other than magic, I believe that certain teams receive blood transfusions at halftime, like Liverpool, Villarreal, second half, they were a new team. I don't think it's blood transfusions, it's magic. And the top players know. The top players and coaches and owners all know. And they go out there and just fulfill their role. They know what it's going to be. It's like actors who know how the movie is going to end. But they've still got to perform, haven't they, to get to that point. So I've been saying again, forever and a day, magic, 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 magic. Laughed at. Well, here how many commentators, players, coaches use the word magic. The magic of the FA Cup. What a magical night tonight in Madrid. What a magical performance. What a magical goal. All the time. But people want to ignore it because they're in denial. The people who are threatening me on Twitter for no reason are in denial. I've done nothing wrong but call shit out. To intend to threaten me is not going to work on a guy who's not scared. I don't have fear of people or shit happening to me. So bring it on is all I'll say to these people. What else have I got? Oh, by the way, you know, I said all the 73s, how Liverpool can go 7-3 in European Cup finals, how Philip was married to Elizabeth 73 years, 73, the 21st prime. Well, do you want to know when Jurgen Klopp retired? 2001. 21 years ago. He retired on 227. Oh, thank you, brother. It's going to go towards a beer tonight. How are you doing, Darrell? Much love to you, mate. Guys, people like Darrell that make me do what I do. And not just because he's deposited or sent me some money. I love it. This guy's a character. I'm going to get him on a live. Hey, Jen, I'm going to get him on a live. Because this is the guy, Darrell, who I had him on one of my lives and people were like, wow, this guy knows a lot of shit. I've just got to figure out getting him on. I might put that $10 towards a better Wi-Fi connection, all right? You at work, mate? All right. Oh, poor guy. What are you doing tonight? Benzema's quoted in the Daily Mirror saying he'll work his magic against City. Wow. Just blatant. Absolutely blatant. Wow. Did you see Salah said he wants to play Madrid in the final the day before? He knew he was playing Madrid. What beer is your favourite? Carlsberg Peroni, Carling. 100% Peroni, baby. 100% Peroni. A lovely Italian lager. Novak sets new record at 369 weeks. Wow, brilliant, Brody. 369 Tesla, baby. No, I'm all about... It's hard to find Peroni where I live. I had a couple of Modelo's today. Liverpool beat the Yellow Submarines to reach the final. The Beatles are from Liverpool. George Best was called El Beatle by Benfica fans. Pete Best was the fifth Beatle, but they left them before fame. I'm going to discuss good stuff. I'm going to discuss George Best. because he's in my code already. I mentioned with the Yellow Submarines in my code because the Beatles released that song in 66, which I told you is Trent's number, when England won the World Cup, when the Church of Satan was founded. And if you look at one of the Beatles front covers, they have Aleister Crowley at the top of it, the Black Magician, the occultist who talked about human sacrifice. And people try and tell me the Beatles are not satanic when they always were doing that. Check out the album covers of the Beatles to find out who they are. So, yeah, the Beatles are heavily connected to this. Of course they are. The elitists, the people who run entertainment, they made the Beatles the most successful band in the world. Music comes down to magic as well. Soul frequencies. So, yeah, George Best was called El Beatle. And I have George Best. I'll tell you the code that I have with George Best. Where is it? Oh, I forgot to tell you this, but I kind of briefly went over it. I'll go back to George Best in a minute. What time are we on? Oh, God, I just looked at the time. It's 17:09, 179, the 41st prime, the 13th prime. Well, that's amazing stuff that I've looked at that. So I told you how Jurgen Klopp retired 2/27/2001. It's funny how he retired the year of 9/11. And 2/27 is the 49th prime. Remember, Brady retired after playing 22 seasons and won 7 rings, 2/27. So Prince Philip died on 4/9 at age 99 on the 99th day of the year. Well, you know when Liverpool last won the league with Klopp? Well, when they last won the league, 2019. Do you know how many points they got? 99. You know how many points they can get if they close out the Premier League this season without dropping points? 94, which is a reflection of 49. Philip died the 9th of April. The Beatles are so overrated, monumentally overrated. But the mainstream media dictate what the masses like. That's the reality. That's why you're having your transgenders now. That's why you're having people dressing up like fucking Muppets. It's why you're having people just, whatever the mainstream pushes, people go with the majority, unless you are a pure spirit who's open-minded and has the capacity to critically think. You do whatever they tell you to do, whether it's fashion, what actor you... All young girls love Tom Holland. Why? They've been programmed to love Tom Holland. When I was growing up, everybody loved Brad Pitt and Johnny Depp. They got programmed to love them. People have been programmed to love Liverpool and Man United and Real Madrid and Barcelona and worship celebrities. They've been programmed that way. Hey, Lady Hawk. The 2014 Oscar trailer for Gravity had 42 million views and went on to win 7 awards. Wow. The decode I've got about the Elizabeth line connects to 42. Let me find it. Yeah, found it here. It's just a joke. I didn't even share this with my patrons, guys. It's going to open this Elizabeth line, guys, 4 days after she dies. And the full timetable won't be ready until 2023. That's what it says. Isn't it funny how Super Bowl 56, which was all connected to the Queen, finished 2023? And I found a 2023 sync with the TV show The Crown, because the first episode was aired 2023 days before the date I think she dies. Again, if anyone wants to claim that they found that, they didn't. I found that. For the 42s, supposedly this Elizabeth line is going to deliver a 42 billion boost to the whole UK economy. 42. What score was it when England won the World Cup in 66? 4-2. The most recent World Cup, what score was it in the final, France-Croatia? 4-2. See the numbers. See them everywhere. That night where 3 out of 3 of the NBA series were decided and they all finished 4-2. The other day when I told you Leicester would lose and stay on 42 points when Spurs beat them. Quick question, why would they do it so ordinary people can decode it? Surely it ruins the point. Without being cocky, I couldn't see this for 33 years. My level of coding now is not ordinary. And the ordinary person, if you want to call them ordinary, don't have a fucking clue that sports are even rigged. They don't know what gematria is. They don't study the way I study. So The ordinary person doesn't have a fucking clue, mate. I wouldn't say that I'm ordinary anymore. The synchronicities in my life, I'm not saying I'm special or like amazing, but I'm not the ordinary average person. I don't watch TV. I got rid of my TVs like almost 9 months ago. I don't watch professional sports. I don't get taken in by drama and bullshit anymore. I used to do all of those things. What I'm saying, my gematria knowledge and all the codes I've done, it won't even wake people up. What will wake people up is shit like I said, Madrid scoring 3 goals in 5 minutes against Liverpool. Liverpool getting arseholed in the first half against Villarreal 2-0 and then come back and win 3-2. But what I do, I say it's going to finish 3-2. I say Madrid will win 3-1. Told you Liverpool would progress 5-2 on aggregate. Elizabeth became the queen in 52. She's going to die 520. 52 weeks in a year, 52 cards in a deck. Pope 52. It's Pope Gregory who came up with the 52-week Gregorian calendar. So these people, they don't want this to happen for people like me and other people to be sharing this. But there's been an awakening. We're in the age of Aquarius, which is the age of truth, which is the age of revelation. I have the spirit and the soul, the knowledge, the hard work, the commitment, the perseverance to do this because I gave up almost everything for this to help other people. Once I started putting others before me, the universe started rewarding me because I wasn't just thinking about me. At the beginning, I was just thinking about me, winning money, getting rich at the beginning of this. And when you do that, and that's only why you do this, you will not win. You will get fucked over by Satan. Mara's done a shirt sold for 7.1 million, yeah. 20th prime. Coronavirus declared a global pandemic on the 71st day of 2020. Maradona's jersey goes for 7.1 million. And it just suddenly happens in 2022. Don, thank you so much. I'm going to go get some head while listening to your vids tonight. I deserve it. Oh my goodness, mate. Sounds like a wild Friday evening. You're going to get some head whilst listening to my videos, baby. That's a bit weird, but enjoy it, mate. And thank you so much for the donations. Let's get shirts, baby. The only way I will sell merchandise is if Elizabeth goes May the 20th. I will not sell merchandise, even though, oh no. Oh, my mate can't come out tonight. Shit, that's ruined me. He said he's had a cold. Oh God, remember back in the days when you had a cold and you still fucking went out and got on it? I've got a cold, I've got the sniffles. God. Oh. Germany beat Germany. No, Germany beat Brazil 7-1. You remember that? Humiliation. 71, the word Catholic gets you 71. That's why coronavirus was declared a global pandemic on the 71st day of the year. They're behind it all, guys. They're behind it all. Everything that's been major in our life, major. I'm not talking about you getting married and having a child. I'm talking on the world stage. It's the same group of Satanists who have been behind it all. Behind it all. Yeah, I'm disappointed. I really love my mate to bits. It's so funny he was born 4/4, 10 days before me for another 10. But that's disappointing, isn't it? A cold. I don't want to hammer him here because I really care for him. He's probably my best friend here in Mexico, but that's disappointing, isn't it? And how wild is it? I've told you this, that I live in Mexico and I was born in 86, and 86 is when Maradona won the World Cup in Mexico. You can't make this shit up. What will you do if you wake up on May 20th and she dies? I don't know. Probably respond to a shitload of messages. My phone will go off the chart. Loads of people have said they've wrote it down on their calendar and stuff, and they've been telling their friends. I don't feel pressure about it. It is what it is. I'm a firm believer now. It is what it is. If she goes, then it'll be the greatest work I've ever done. It'll back up what I've been doing for 2 years. If she doesn't go, huge disappointment. Ask myself questions, and then I move on. You just move on. I'm not going to sit in my bed crying and embarrassed and not show my face. I'll still go live. I'm sure there'll be something happening on 520. That's major. It has to be with the numbers that I found. If it's not her death, there'll be something else. But No, I don't know what I'll do, how I'll feel, if it'll change my life. I don't know. I just know I'll definitely get a T-shirt. I decoded the Queen's death, baby. Even if it's just for myself, I'll buy that for myself, even just to sleep in. And if I'm ever feeling fed up, which is very rare, I'll just look at my T-shirt. I'll just look at that. So I don't know. We'll see. City of London Corporation, England will win it. I said England over a year ago, didn't I? 56 years after they last won it. Royal Family 56, coronavirus 56, COVID vaccine 56, Society of Jesus 56, Black Lives Matter 56. All the Beatles were opposite sex. Come on, guys. Anyone at the top? It's just obvious now. 2 more weeks for the Queen. It literally is. It literally is. 2 more weeks. And it's funny that today's 5/6, like 56, like royal family. And I think she dies 5/20 in 14 days. And Elizabeth is the Queen of the United Kingdom and 14 other Commonwealth realms. 14. It'll be funny if she dies 14 days after 5/6. Won't it? And Super Bowl 56, which was all about the Queen, finished with 43 points, the 14th prime, like how Brady won his last Super Bowl at age 43. Guys, I'm still pissed off. My friend's not coming out. I'll have to contact somebody else. That's really annoyed me, man. Like, no offense to you, mate. But why tell me now at 5? Oh my God, it's 5:20. Well, 5:19. Why tell me now if you've had it for like the last 3 or 4 days? Like, fuck me. Give me a bit of time. Is Pele a female? 99%. Yeah, the 14 is a slight concern with Real Madrid. I've said that. That's my biggest worry about Madrid is the 14, but I think 13 is bigger. What about Jurgen Klopp, who scored 56 goals in his career? Liverpool FC 56. He also got 52 league goals, like Liverpool's 52. Pope 52. Elizabeth becomes Queen 52, dies 5:20, like 52. It's wild shit. You know, Jurgen Norbert Klopp, his full name is 216, and 6 times 6 times 6 is 216, and he was born on 616, the alternate number of 666. What about Bin Laden dying 2/5, 2011, 10 years after 2001? Princess Charlotte being born 2/5, Ronaldo being born 2/5, Neymar born 2/5. 4 suits in the deck of cards, 4 seasons in the year. All the 4s I've been talking about. Remember the 4 horsemen in wrestling, led by arguably the GOAT, Ric Flair? Wait, I'm getting some photos sent to me here. I'm going to respond. Disappointing stuff. Oh, mate, you've killed me there. What's the cold? What's the cold, Andy? Get the tequila down here. I'll pay for it. Sleep early. You sleep when you're dead, brother. Come on. Come on. Get yourself out, son. Guys, sorry, I'm just responding to these messages. Oh, jeez. It's Stacey's birthday, who is an incredible girl, incredibly beautiful as well. She's sending me images. It's her birthday. She's in a limousine right now. Hope you're having a great night, Stacey. Looking absolutely beautiful. The limousine looks like a lot of fun. I'm just doing a quick live before I teach English. Supposed to go out tonight with my mate, but he's bottled it because he's got a cold, which is a bit of a joke, but it is what it is. But you're having a good night. You're a little bit tipsy, so you should be. It's your 35th birthday, baby. Where are you right now? Are you in a nightclub or are you still in your limousine? Durell, thank you so much, mate, for the super chat and the banter. Enjoy your night. All right, I'm not going to respond to every message. All right, what else have we got, baby? It's funny how Adam Weishaupt founded the Illuminati, and he died on the 322nd day of the year on Liverpool Football Club's 322, founded by a 33-degree Freemason, who was also the mayor of Liverpool. And did you see Liverpool got their 144th point of the season by beating Villarreal? And I told you the Queen Elizabeth line is going to open on the 144th day of the year. And Liverpool got the 144th point of the season by beating Villarreal. Okay, perfect, Stacey. I just gave you a lot of compliments. If you want to join, I just said a lot of nice things about you. Leave a comment when you get in the chat. What are the chances Messi wins the World Cup? I think Argentina have the best riddle out of every single one, but I don't think they win. I listened to my soul. I told you the Cincinnati Bengals had the best riddle. Their riddle was better than the Rams, but they didn't win, did they? So, yeah, I don't think Argentina are going to win the World Cup the day after the Pope's birthday, who's Argentinian. I can't see them making it like outrageously obvious. The stuff I'm doing with the Queen is not obvious. If I've got this right with the Queen, what I've done has not been obvious. It's been angelic. It's not been obvious. The Argentina one is really obvious. With the death of Maradona, Messi's last ever World Cup, day after Pope's birthday, who's going to turn 86, like Argentina won the World Cup in 86, when Maradona led them to it, with the hand of God in the semi-final. It seems too obvious. And I see through bullshit. But I've said you need to have a flooder on Argentina because I have about 10 pages of documents for them to take it, but way more for England. Sergio Aguero did a sacrifice for the World Cup. It might be just to get to the final, though. Like, a lot of them do these sacrifices. It doesn't mean that they go on to win or the team affiliated with them wins. There's been many sacrifices for other nations. Guys, if the Queen goes, you've had Prince Philip and Elizabeth go pretty much like 13 months apart. It don't get much bigger than that for sacrifice, does it? Getting rid of Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip 13 months apart. Again, another reason why Madrid will probably stay on 13 European Cups with all the 13s. So, yeah, we can talk about Maradona dying. Did he really go? Did he really die? Did they really kill their own? I don't think they do. It's probably some female now in the middle of Argentina. It's funny, Maradona syncs as well with, what's his name from Cuba? I forgot his name. He had a tattoo of him. What's his name? I forgot his name. Was it? I forgot what it was. Fidel Castro, I think, is massively connected to Maradona. It looks like he's related to him as well. When they tell you they're from these countries, X, Y, and Z, a lot of it's bullshit as well. It's going to happen with Mason Greenwood, probably hit the winning goal in the World Cup final just to mock people. There's got to be a Mason involved in that final. Probably Mason Greenwood with an assist from Mason Mount. And maybe in the last minute, Mason Holgate will clear one off the line. What else we got? I've told you all the 10s, haven't I? The original Roman calendar had 10 months. England qualified for Euro 96 on 5-5 because they hosted it. Elizabeth's going to die 25. 5 times 5 is 25. I told you how Satan gets you 10. Just so much. So much at this point, indicating Elizabeth goes 5-20 and Liverpool win all 4 trophies and England win the World Cup. Remember The Crown? I keep talking about that Decoded. The Crown, the TV show, that had 4 seasons and each season had 10 episodes. And I've just told you the 4-10 that Liverpool became the 4th team to reach 10 European Cup finals. The Crown had 4 seasons. Each season had 10 episodes. Steven Gerrard, who's obviously massively connected to Liverpool, he wore the number 4 jersey for England. Christopher Columbus, the Italian explorer, completed 4 voyages across the Atlantic. Did he fuck? Never existed. Oliver Bierhoff was the hero for Germany in the 96 final. 4 minutes after coming off the bench, he scored. And you know what time he scored? After 73 minutes. Another 4. The World Cup is held every 4 years. 4 and death have similar pronunciation in Chinese. You got the 4 horsemen. The 4th pale horse is connected to death. It's a joke. And for another 7, Stacey, is Stacey here? Maybe she didn't want to leave a comment, but people are saying happy birthday, Stacey. I hope she's she's such a wonderful girl, Stacey. Like I said, my big goal this year is to get to England. I barely know Stacey, but I'm connected with her, and I want to go out on a night out with her or go for dinner, which we will when I visit. But there's just certain people you connect with, and she's one of them for me. I don't connect to many people anymore, especially the way I see the world and the knowledge I have, and people just don't know what I'm talking about half the time. But with her, she's a wonderful spirit. I'm not even going to say human being. And I hope she had a wonderful night, which I'm sure she did, judging by the photos, which I haven't really looked at properly yet because I'm doing this, but I will after this live stream or after I finish teaching English. Another 7, by the way. I forgot to tell you the 7. Thank you for saying happy birthday to her, guys. It's amazing how just by saying happy birthday to someone, how it can make them feel special. So I appreciate it. Another 7, Jurgen Klopp signed a contract extension with Liverpool 7 days after the Queen's birthday. Liverpool about to get the 7th European Cup. They do everything by a code, guys. He did that on the 28th day of the month. 28 is the 7th triangular number as well. Remember how Ronaldo started his career? Sporting Lisbon, number 28, 7th try, becomes CR7, was the number 7 jersey. It's off the charts. It really is. It really is. I'm coming at you guys with hot fire here with these codes. Jurgen Klopp signed his contract extension when the Queen was 96 years old and 7 days. 7 days after birthday, like I said. 967's the 163rd prime. If Elizabeth dies on 520, she will die 163 days after Jeff Hurst's recent birthday, guys. Who got the hat-trick for England in the World Cup final. What was his jersey number? 10. Do you guys remember a wrestler in WWE who was very mediocre? Can't remember his name. Ty Dillinger, I think. And he would go 10, 10, 10, 10. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google Ty Dillinger NXT. His whole thing was about him being the perfect 10. These people know what's going down years in advance. Decades in advance. Okay? Another decoder predicted Brazil-Argentina final. Good for him. I'll be monumentally shocked if it's not a European team against a South American team with Makoda have, which I've not even shared with anyone yet. That Fulham lad will do the same. He's wearing 28, then he gets the number 10 shirt when Mane leaves. Which Fulham lad? In the Fulham lad, number 67? He's number 67, isn't he? Oh, and by the way, Alan Kennedy, who got the winning goal for Liverpool in the 1-0 win against Real Madrid in 1981. Alan Kennedy is 67 years old. There's another 67, 67th edition. He gets the winning goal in 81 between Liverpool and Real Madrid. And now he's 67, and we have the 67th edition of it. And he's 67. Like, it's outrageous. It's scandalous. Jurgen Klopp, by the way, just for more outrageous mockery, Jurgen Klopp was born 1967, and 67 is the 19th prime. He was born in 1967. Why did Rangers win 3-2 yesterday? Big shout out to Chuck, who decoded them. Brilliant. Chuck Chulo is a phenomenal decoder. Exceptional decoder. Is in my community. People say, set up a Patreon. He doesn't want the pressure, and he's not great at daily picks, but his futures are amazing. He had Rangers to win it, all connected to the Kitman Day, connected to Napoleon, connected to the Ibrox disaster. The work we do in my community is off the charts. It ain't just me. I might be the leader of it or whatever you want to call it, the coach, but there's people in that community who are coding at my level, some arguably better at times. Consistently, probably not at my level, but some of their codes, I'm like, wow. When I see their codes, it makes me realize why people appreciate my codes. Because I'm like, shit, how did you find that shit? Wonderful stuff. How do I join community? Twitter. I have a Patreon, but I have a Twitter, but I'm barely on it. A lot of people like the image I recently posted about women dating in 2022. And there's a picture of a woman next to a man sleeping, and the woman's saying, "I hope I didn't make him pregnant." Made a lot of people laugh. A lot of people laughed at that. And that's what it's all about. You need to make people laugh. Laughing is beautiful. Okay? Spreading positive energy is beautiful. Like, oh, but it's such a dark time, illusion. I can't laugh. Yes, you can. Make sure you laugh every single day. All right? It's really important that you laugh. A lot of the time when I go live is to try and make you laugh. Got some nice 82s. The founder of the Illuminati died at age 82. COVID 82 in Gematria. Man United won the Premier League in 1996 with 82 points. They won that league by 4 points by beating Newcastle, who finished with 78, the big Jesuit number the year Kobe Bryant was born. Prince William, who's an invert. Invert alert! Invert alert! Prince William was born in 82. 3 months after 520, obviously I've told you, I think Elizabeth dies 520. 3 months after 520 is 820, like 82. The recent winner of the Grand National, Whaley Cohen, he was born in 82. How convenient. How convenient, eh? Bloody convenient. Do you know what's very interesting? That Pope Francis's upcoming birthday. I told you it's going to be the day after his 86th birthday. So one day after he turns 86. That's like 186. 9/11 occurred exactly 18 years and 6 months before coronavirus declared a global pandemic. These people are behind all of it. 9/11, coronavirus, who's decided to be the Pope, who wins the World Cup, who wins the Champions League, these deaths. Okay? They're behind all of it. Whether you like it or not, whether you can comprehend it or not. I'll go back to my George Best stuff. We said that George Best was known as the fifth Beatle, mainly because all the girls loved him, even though George Best was a female, and he had the haircut. I used to have a Beatles haircut. It looked like absolute bowl cut. Pretty funny, to be honest. I play football like George Best as well. Honestly, the way I dribble the ball, if you've seen me play, I pretty much play just like him. So George Best was born 22-5. And this season's Premier League finishes 22-5. How convenient is that? The fifth Beatle, the Manchester United star. Novak Djokovic, he was also born 225, who's been in the news about COVID. Man United hired Erik ten Hag 2 months, 2 weeks, and 5 days after his 22 birthday. And I believe Elizabeth will die exactly 22 weeks after the Pope's birthday. Putin's birthday was 225 days before 520. Derek Chauvin, who killed George Floyd, was sentenced to 22.5 years for killing him. George Floyd died on the 225th day of his age. This stuff, guys, is not me making shit up. Kobe was 22 out of 50 field goals in his last ever game, 225. 2 months and 25 days after 225 is 520, and 520 leaves 225 days left in the year. The 2012 closing ceremony of the Olympics that took place in London, that was the 225th day of the year. The 79th Oscars were held on 225, 2007. Helen Mirren, who's a bloke, won an Oscar for a portrayal of Queen Elizabeth in the movie The Queen. 225 is the 56th day of the year. The anniversary of Euro 96 final is 5 weeks and 6 days after 520. Just had Super Bowl 56, all connected to the Queen. Why I said it would finish 2023 at halftime in front of over 20 people. England can win World Cup 56 years after they last won it. Prince Charles tested positive for COVID 56 days after the Pope's birthday. Like, come on. LA hosted Super Bowl 56. The LA Rams won Super Bowl 56. The governor of California stated at 1.56% of Californians would get coronavirus in 8 weeks, which is 56 days. The 225s are amazing. Do you know when the Manchester bombing was with Ariana Grande? 225. 2017. You think all those 225s are just random that I put together? They don't mean anything, that they're not connected? You're in denial. And remember Helen Mirren, where she won the Oscar on 225? She's the only performer to have achieved the triple crown of acting in both the US and the UK. Triple crown. Hey? Nothing to do with the royal family, that. Also, UK in gematria gets you 13. Another reason why I think Madrid will stay on 13 European Cups. Losing to a UK team in Liverpool, who are going to become arguably the greatest team of all time if they win all 4 trophies. And I said a while ago, Mane could win the Ballon d'Or, and I think he will. And it's all about the number 10. People are saying it's going to be Benzema. Nah. If Liverpool win all 4 trophies and Senegal won the African Cup of Nations and got to the World Cup and Mane got the winning penalty in both of those major games, how can you not give Mane? Literally, how can you not give Mane the Ballon d'Or? If he wins 4 trophies, wins the best trophy he can win for his nation and gets them to a World Cup, then they're not going to give it to him. It's going to be number 10. I have been on 10 for a year and a fucking half about that number when nobody was talking about number 10. And what's happened since? Cooper Cup, number 10, gets the MVP in the Super Bowl. All the 10s that I decoded. Remember that one day where there was 4 games in the African Cup of Nations and they all finished 1-0 like 10? There's another 4-10. Like how Liverpool became the 4th team to get to 10 European Cup finals. 4-10's like 41, guys, the 13th prime. How long have I got left? All right, my mate's not coming out. He said, I can't, mate, I feel like shit. I can't hammer him. All right, mate, I understand. Your health's more important. Get well soon, rest, recover, and maybe next week if you're up for it. Okay, look after yourself. Cheers. Fuck. Could still be Saleh wears 10 for Egypt. Yeah, but Mane wears 10 for Senegal. Mane is Mr. 10. Oh, fuck me. Let me get this in the code. And not literally fuck me. I've just found another 410. Oh, don't you just love it when I do this, baby? Don't you just love it? Mane was born on 410. Liverpool become the 4th team to get to 10 European Cup finals, and Mane was born 410. Mane is going to kill it. And I think Mane dies young. And who's Liverpool's best defender? Virgil van Dijk. What's his number? 4. Van Dijk's number 4. Arguably, they call him the best defender in the world right now. He's number 4. Before him, who was the best defender in the world? Sergio Ramos. What was his number? 4. Okay, he said we'll go out next week. Oh, what do I do tonight then? Just nothing? Work my ass off all week, just do nothing? Bull Shankly was a Mason. Massive one. Yeah, Van Dijk and Mane both came from Southampton. Van Dijk 4, Mane 10. It's all there, guys. It's all there. SSS doesn't believe that somebody's an invert. Why? Because your dad's friends with him. What does that mean? Adam Lallana is a Mason, so is his dad, and they're open Masons. It's why Lallana went to Liverpool from Southampton and won the Premier League with them. Stream all night. I can't. I've got to teach English, but I appreciate that. I can't stream all night. He's born 2-3 and PSG are heavily connected to 23. Yep, so is Mbappe. And PSG are connected to Michael Jordan, sponsored by Jordan, who's famously wore the number 23 jersey. Benzema is white, not black, but he's from Algeria. Zidane's from Algeria. He's white. Don't just go off the skin color of people. All right? Look where they were born. Look at what we're told where the family came from. David Beckham, 23 with PSG and with LA Galaxy. 23 is a massive number because 2/3 is 66.6%, 2/3. Something is really off with VVD because he's a female. You said the Titanic is linked to Southampton. Yes. That's where it set sail from Southampton. And it was built in Liverpool. The Titanic was built in Liverpool and then it set off from Southampton. Told you Liverpool and the Saints are connected. All the Southampton players go on to play for Liverpool. I'm not going to do that because I've done it about 10 times. Saying all the players that played for Southampton that went to Liverpool, it's off the charts. Look at the pick of VVD with female filter. It's a woman. Rangers have a phenomenal code. It's a German team against a UK team, the Europa League. I'm not certain. I did say I liked a German team to lift that cup a while ago. I didn't say it from the beginning. I like Barcelona. They got knocked out. But that's a toughie. We'll nail it. My community is going to get that. They had Rangers to knock out. Who was it in the semi-final? Leipzig. The community won Rangers. Well, Chuck, and then people bet on Rangers. Roma, yeah, Roma should win the other shitty tournament, whatever it's called. It's Rome. That's where the Vatican is. You know what's funny? It was Mourinho against Brendan Rodgers. Both of them both born January the 26th, 126, like when Kobe died. What are the chances of that? And then Thomas Tuchel, who was hired by Chelsea on 126. And he coached PSG in the 2020 Champions League final on Kobe Bryant's birthday, the year he died. That's why I've been on top of Chelsea all season. Because I know Tuchel is massively connected to Kobe Bryant, and I feel like I know everything about Kobe Bryant. I don't think anybody can touch me when it comes to Kobe Bryant knowledge. When people used to mock me for knowing everything about him. They're not mocking me now, baby. When you talked about Arsenal, Barcelona players, did you add Gio Van Bronckhorst? I think somebody did, but thank you. Somebody did. And he's obviously the Rangers head coach now. Rangers have a great code to lose to Hearts in the cup final. But I keep saying Elizabeth might go from a heart attack. Got Hearts in that final. Rangers are connected to the Queen. Got the Queen of Hearts in the deck of cards. Said how she goes 520. There's 52 cards in a deck. I haven't even done it yet. I haven't told you my Queen decode with Freddie Mercury. I'll save that for another live. I don't have time. But I decoded Freddie Mercury, which is obviously connected to the planet. Harvey Daniel James Elliott. All right. I'll be doing more about this guy. What? Fuck off. Oh my God. Sorry, YouTube, for swearing. I've just nailed something else with Elliott. Oh my goodness. You can't make this. Is just. I told you how Klopp can get his 174th point in the Champions League win with the final. Prince Philip's funeral was 17-4. Number of the Beast is 17-4. Check this out. Elliott made his first team debut for Fulham in September 2018, becoming the youngest player to play in the EFL Cup, aged 15 years and 174 days. We just had the 174th Grand National. Wow, guys, I'm decoding the Matrix. I am decoding the Matrix daily. It's starting to get. I'm decoding the Matrix. What is this? Why me? Why? What the fuck? I knew there was something fishy about this guy, even when he came on the scene. This Harvey Elliott, number 67, man. And he's born 4-4, 2003. That's 23. Like how the Rams became 2-3 in Super Bowls and won with 23 points. Oh God, I'll be hammering this guy. What's he even done in his career either? This guy, nothing. He came on the scene because of the ritual. Harvey Elliott 07 is his Instagram name, and they can get the 7th European Cup. These people are going down, man. They're going down. I don't care if this guy has a little bit of skill or he scored a couple of good goals. He's there for the ritual. Is there for the ritual. Illusion, you are tuned in and open to receive. I agree. Thank you. I feel like I am tuned in, and I don't go searching for shit. It finds me most of the time. It finds a way of finding me because I'm tuned in to this beautiful, incredible, sometimes strange and demented universe. I'm synced with it. I go about my day being Adam 90% of the time, and then go live, I become the illusion. I become a different person. Any sports predictions for the weekend? I think Chelsea are going to beat Wolves, although a lot of people say it's not going to happen that I've spoken to. I think Chelsea beat Wolves. I'll be shocked if Liverpool don't beat Spurs. And there's a sniff, which I'll have to decode Saturday. There's a sniff for Newcastle to upset Man City. A sniff. If it happens, the code will be ridiculous. Somebody actually left a big long comment with it. I've added a shitload, but the code itself they sent me was phenomenal. Adam by the day, illusion by night. I'm literally only the illusion here in the live or when I go, I guess on my Patreon, but technically this is where I become this different character. I don't go around like hanging out with my mates going, baby, Elizabeth's going to die, baby. They're like, what? Why are you saying baby? And what you on about Elizabeth? I wish that I could. I wish there was people that knew what I was doing, but you got to be around people that are on your frequency and level. Isn't Rui Patricio at Roma from Wolves? I'm not sure. He probably is. He probably is. I don't know. Man United to win tomorrow. Don't know. Didn't look. I've got 5 more minutes. I just wanted to give you some insights here for those who like to decode, want to wake up a few people along the way. Yeah, Man United should win. They'll stay on 10 draws, 10 losses, get 61 points. Prince Philip born 6'10". I think judging by the table, Man United win. They will get their 17th win of the season in the league, stay on 10 draws, 10 losses, 171, the 18th triangular number. Remember, Ronaldo signed for Man United at age 18, and 18 years later he signed with them, and he just got his 18th Premier League goal, like I said he was going to get. So on paper, just looking at that, in 1 minute, Man United win. Man United win. But that's in 1 minute. And they're away. Wow, interesting. They're away at Brighton, who are having a decent enough season. Wow, so it's 9th against 6th for a cheeky 96 for Elizabeth, baby. Wow, Brighton can stay on those 44 points if they lose. All right, gut feeling, United win. And they're probably a good price away at Brighton. And Brighton can stay on 10 wins. Fuck me. We'll see. Again, if somebody wants to leave a comment and say, illusion, you said United were going to win, you prick. No, I looked at it in 1 minute, and I think United are going to win. I would not bet from doing a 1 minute code. Barcelona Betis. Guys, listen, I have 5 jobs. You can't just tell me a game and say, oh, this team's going to win. I can't do that. I don't know if Barca are playing Betis or if they're going to win. I don't know. I haven't looked. Quite frankly, I don't give a shit about Barcelona at the moment. But I did say that Messi was leaving them at PSG way before he did. You can watch that video that I did months before, that he would go to PSG, connected to the Pope. Are Luton going to get promoted? I think so. Said that a while back. Yeah, I think they probably will. Do you still think Crown Pride? Yeah, but horse racing is incredibly challenging. I would do that horse each way. But again, unless you decode every single horse, you can't expect to win or be confident of winning unless you decode every single horse that's running. That's why I like decoding games. That's 2 teams, not horse racing. There's fucking 20 horses racing. I don't have time to decode every one, the level that I decode. Johnny Depp's a female and Amber Heard is a male. Yep. Do you know who gets relegated from the Premiership? Well, obviously Norwich are already down, are they not? And Watford will go down, and then I think Leeds. I think Everton will stay up, and I think Burnley will stay up, but I don't know. It's hard to decode relegation. I have my Champions League final code. I've just gone through loads of it, but I have way more. I'm not going to share it all here, but I just want to give you guys a heads up and try and help you. But again, if Madrid win it, I was wrong. Hey, don't bitch and moan. If they win, they win. Madrid can get the 14th European Cup, keep Liverpool on 6th, 146, and George Floyd died the 146th day of the year. But I don't think that's big enough. I don't think that beats 137, the 33rd prime, does it? Coronavirus declared a global pandemic 11-3, 11 times 3, 33. Hillsborough disaster 33 years ago. Corona 33. Kobe 33. LeBron 33. All the 33s, the highest rank of masonry. Liverpool founded by a 33-degree Freemason. England won the World Cup. Alf Ramsey, openly 33-degree Mason, openly. So 33 for me beats the 146 riddle. I will find numbers for both. People might say, oh, well, that don't mean anything. That proves it's all bullshit. No, I find numbers for both, and then I pick the best riddle that I believe is the best one, and nearly every time I'm right. But I always will figure out why I was wrong. I do think Real Madrid will lose. Yep, I do. I won't celebrate, but it would be nice to see the people happy after so long. It's always nice to see people happy. 23 years later, Forest will go up and probably stay up. Forest, if you ever decode Forest, you have to look into Brian Clough and Stuart Pearce. You have to look into them and Robin Hood, who's supposedly from Nottingham. Didn't Liverpool, because all these draws are rigged, like in the sense of who plays who. Oh, who are we going to get who are we going to pick out? You get some fucking Mason like Schmeichel pick a ball out. Number 5, Aston Villa. Piss off, mate. You knew it was going to be that. Shut up. Yeah, Liverpool play Forest at Hillsborough. Yeah, it all connects. It all connects. People are getting better at this. If I'm helping to inspire people, fantastic. But people are getting better at this now. This community is getting stronger. People saying I'm the leader of it. I don't want to be known as the leader of this. I am me. People respect my work. We have a community on Patreon. I don't want to be the leader. People on Twitter saying, you're supposed to be the leader of Gematria. At least respond to me. At least acknowledge what I'm saying. It's like, I don't have time and I'm not the leader of Gematria. Never have claimed to be. Never want to be. I'm on my own journey and I try and share my knowledge with other people. I ain't no leader of Gematria. Stop calling me that. I know. Okay, Dr. Dre's the leader. There we have Dr. Dre in the chat. You're not the leader, I'm the leader. Dr. Dre's the leader of Gematria. He can have that role. FA Cup final, of course, I've had a look at it. I said Liverpool would win it at the beginning of the season. I think they were 8-1 or 9-1. All right. I don't want to let Lily down, who I'm about to teach, and I need a piss before I go. Sorry about that, but I do. Class is literally in. My class is in 4 minutes. Of course it is. 52 likes for when Elizabeth became the queen in 52 and she's dying 520. 14 days. Wow. Wild stuff, guys. Oh, I didn't even mention Ancelotti. Shit, I don't have time. Do you want me to do one of these again this weekend if I have time? Give me a hell yeah, and I'll add more. Do you want me to do another one of these over the weekend? I haven't even talked about Ancelotti and the numbers I have for him to lose. I'll quickly go over it very quickly. Very quickly. Ancelotti was at Everton, Merseyside rivals of Liverpool. It's funny how he had a clause in his contract that he could leave if Real Madrid came in for him. And 2005, you're going to laugh at this. 2005 was AC Milan against Liverpool. What was the score? 3-3 for another 33. 3 goals in the first half for AC Milan, 3 in the second half for Liverpool. Liverpool won on penalties. That was in 2005, like 2-5, like Elizabeth became the queen at age 25. She's going to die at 25, 20th of May. Blah, 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 blah. List goes on. Ancelotti, I see right through you. You're not a great coach. You're a fucking great deceiver. Baby! Woo! Woo! Now I need to figure out what the hell I'm going to do tonight. Now my mates let me down. Take care. I'm going to leave with 53 likes because that's when she was coronated and her funeral is going to be 5:30 if she dies 5:20. Take care. Much love. I'll try to come with a live stream tomorrow or Sunday. Bye-bye. TikTok, Lizzie, you lizard.